Just tell me when to go.
You're good.
Oh, okay. So you need to use a trig sub for this. So first of all, we know that over here that cosine squared is equal to 1 minus sine squared. So you're gonna let x equal sine. And then once you take the derivative of this, you'll have cosine theta d theta. And then now you'll plug it in. So you have sine cubed theta times 1 minus sine squared theta times cosine theta d theta. Then you will turn that into cosine, square it, and so it will be sine 3 theta times cosine squared theta d theta. This is when you'll take the identity of sine and you'll make it 1 minus cosine squared theta times sine theta times cosine squared theta. And this is when you'll let u equal cosine. So that when you take the derivative of cosine, you'll be able to cancel out that sign. And then make sure you bring that negative to the front. So then you'll have 1 minus u squared, parentheses, times, that goes away because of the du is equal to d theta. And then you'll have u squared du. Then you'll distribute the u throughout the equation. So it'll be u squared minus u to the 4 d theta, not d theta, du. And then this is when you can take the antiderivative, which is 1 over 3 u to the cube minus 1 over 5 to the u fifth, and then plus c. And this is where you'll plug everything back in so you can return to the original function. So first you'll plug in cosine theta, and then over here, our x, when you take the sine inverse of both sides, you'll get sine inverse of x equals theta. That's when you make your special triangle. So your 1 will go here, your x will go here, and when you do the Pythagorean theorem, it's x squared plus b squared equals 1 squared. You bring the 1 over, or no, you bring the x over, and it's equal to b squared. You square root both sides. And then since your cosine then of theta will be the adjacent over the hypotenuse, so you will just plug in square root of 1 minus x squared back into the function. So then your final answer will be 1 over 3 radical 1 minus x squared to the 3 minus 1 over 5 square root 1 minus x squared to the 5th plus c. Make sure you distribute the negative. And that's your answer.